Hello everyone, and welcome to Geometry Dash. Yes, this is Geometry Dash. I have geoed. Yay! I'm sorry for the extremely long wait. I have a worse upload schedule than GD Colon. I don't care. But, regardless of that, I will be starting a new series. Today is the first episode of it. It is the Editor Spotlight series, where I will show off some random things in the editor that half of you won't even care about. And I actually made a level for it, in which at the end of the series, I will upload the level to my profile. Let's get to it. So, the level is obviously called Editor Spotlight, and I'm gonna go into the editor and play like this. So this is the I should probably put this. So we're gonna start off with the color trigger. So the color trigger looks like this. Like this is what the interface looks like. And as you can see, there is a lot of things on the color trigger interface. Like there's all of the buttons. There's blending. There's blending, copy color, all the special colors, the plus sign. Oh, there's way too much. But this is the simplified, easy explanation of it. So we have the basic. So this is just some blocks colored red, and this is copy color. When you copy a color, you can choose what color it copies, and you can choose what the color is, which this one's color 3, and what color it copies, which this one's color 2. And basically how this works is it copies this, and when you get that, you also can see right here that there is the HSV slider, the brightness slider, and the saturation slider, which is known as the HSV menu. You can edit it. This is the same color but with plus 50 HSV and times 0.07 brightness. Here we have blending, which is the exact same color. They're both the same color, but this one has blending off and this one has blending on. As you can see, it has a different opacity, the background. So these are the player colors. So you can also make it to where you can choose if it's player 1 color, player 2 color. But your secondary is like COL2 or 2. This is the secondary color, and as you can see, the primary color looks the same. But oh no, isn't it black? Yes, it is. But for some apparent reason, black, it shows up as your secondary color. So if we go into the icon kit and I change my first color to, let's just say, purple, and then I go back into the level, and then let's go back over, it changed, so now the primary showed. But yeah, regardless, player colors. Then we have the opacity. You can actually set the opacity of your object or of your color. These are all the same color, but this one has an opacity of 0, this one has an opacity of 0.5, and this one has an opacity of 1. Then, here are all 8 of the special colors, and then a little reset button where it puts everything back to normal. Yeah. So you can change the background, ground 1, ground 2, line, object, which is, as you can see, what most objects are. You can change the 3D line, the middle ground, both of the middle grounds. You can also reset with stacking them. The fade time. As you can see, that box came in an instant. It just popped into existence. This one takes 0.5 seconds, and this one takes 1 second. Fade time is how much time it takes for the color to completely show. Now, you can move it in different directions. You can move it right, up, left, as touch triggers because of how platformer triggers work. Silent triggers, there's a button. As you can see, it says this. Just take a look. If you take a look at the interface, it says instant. There's a button that says silent and also like a move time. If you make move time 0 or click instant, it does the exact same thing. Which we will look at that later. And then there's also ones. If you can click lock X or lock Y, which changes the interface, and it changes these to a modifier, which I think is like how different it is. I haven't played around with that, but and I made it to where it's like player. The player is here, and it only lasts for 5 seconds. Then you can also lock it to the camera. I don't know what difference it does, especially in platform mode. I don't really know what difference it does. Then there's target mode, where it targets another object. You can make it target only the X coordinate, only the Y coordinate. You can make it target the player. But if I were to move out of the way, and it would go down, it wouldn't move. But dynamic mode, it moves to follow me. And we have direction mode, which according to the info box, I'm paraphrasing right here. It says something about how it moves the block slightly closer to another one. It's pretty neat. Even though it's like really, it's like if you don't remember what it is. But yeah, here's 2-player. It just moves to the player. Now 2-player dynamic mode, it just moves to the player. Dynamic mode. Now, as you can see on the interface, right here, there is an easing button, or an easing picker, where you can pick your easing. But there's like 20 types of easing. So, I just put, because I didn't want to deal with all that, and also like I don't really care that much about easing. You guys might, but I don't really. So, and I just put easing. There's way too many types. There's like 20 of them, so just know it exists. Well, happy face. And then here's move time. That's 0 right there. Moves exactly like the silent one. Because guess what the silent button does? It makes the move time 0, so it literally does nothing useful. But yeah, 0.5 seconds, 1 second, 5 seconds. Now, our last trigger of the day, or in our last, editor spotlight of the day, is the alpha trigger. The alpha trigger is, so this is what it does. It just changes the opacity of an object, similar to the opacity slider on the color trigger. This is what the interface looks like. As it says right here, it's very, very simple. And there's only two really things you can mess with besides choosing what grouping effects. So, you can change the opacity of an object. This one makes it invisible, or 0 opacity. This one makes it 0.2, which makes it to where you can kind of see it. And then there's 0.4 opacity, 0.06, 0.08, not 0.08, 0.06, 0.6 and 0.8. And then there's 1. I actually think I forgot a trigger here, but we don't talk about that. And then there's 1. 1 is normal, so yeah. Here's fade time. 0 is literally instant. 0.5 is pretty slow, and then 1 is very slow. And I also had one more thing before the end of the video. I just have to note the alpha trigger. It only hides the objects. It doesn't hide or destroy the hitboxes. So if I were to turn on hitboxes, so if I were to show the hitboxes, and I were to walk over, you see these are normally invisible. See, they're normally invisible. As you can see, these are invisible blocks, right? But their hitboxes are still there, so you can still touch them. Same thing with this invisible object, and even this one. Oh wait, I think I messed something up. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. that's it. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that in the video. It'd be kind of funny. Yeah, as you can see, there's the hitboxes are still there. Episode 2. Do we want an episode 2? If you guys want an episode 2, comment down below what episode you want to see next, and what you want to be in that episode. I don't want to have to spend multiple hours recording a video. So please, don't expect me for my next video to do 15 different triggers. There are a lot of things that I will just group together for time. Thanks for watching, and outro. Well, everyone, it looks like that is it for today. If you liked my videos, please like and subscribe to GD Cyborg. And if you want to check out my other levels, go to GD Cyborg. And I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed and commented, because, you know, YouTube algorithm and stuff, and insert a picture of my how many people watch versus how many are subscribed. Please, all the good YouTubers do that. And that is it for today. So, GD Cyborg, out.